Good day, beautiful people, mothers and fathers, fathers and mothers. If you are in a relationship with someone who is paying child support, this could be either male or female, your husband or your wife, your girlfriend or your boyfriend. This is something that might be of interest to you to protect you when it comes to taxes or any back payment that may be owed or drafted or withheld from someone else's tax returns. So what I found out in going through different tax forms and reading different things on tax liability is that Form 8379 may help protect you if you are filing jointly from having any tax refunds garnished or taken away. All right. If you are filing a joint income tax return and your spouse has income, withholding, and or estimated tax payments, he or she may be entitled to receive a portion of the tax refund. If your spouse meets these criteria, a portion of the joint return may be obtained by filing IRS Form 8379, Injured Spouse Claim and Allocation. This form should also be filed according to the instructions for IRS Form 8379. Now, I had already heard of the Injured Spouse Claim and Allocation, but I was always under the impression that this was only for, a spouse that was married to someone who didn't pay their taxes. They were having their tax returns garnished. But I did not know that this form could also be filled out when it comes to child support garnishments. I only thought it was for tax liability garnishments. But if you are married to someone who has had or is having their tax refund garnished and you file together, this is a form that you can complete and turn into the IRS to have a portion of the tax return refunded or returned to you. So all you do is you go online and you type in IRS Form 8379, and you can find this form actually on the PDF filer website, and you can also just go on the IRS website and you'll be able to find this form as well. And here you're just going to go through all of these questions, and if you meet the criteria, it'll either say yes, continue, or no and stop here, that you don't qualify. So if you just go, it's only two pages long. So if you just run through this, answer the questions, you get to the bottom, you sign your name, and you move forward with that. This is for informational purposes only. I cannot give a whole lot of advice on this because it's not something that I have done. However, I did come across this information and I thought that this would be good to share because there may be someone who is in a marriage and you have a spouse that is paying child support and they may have arrears and their tax returns are being garnished because of those arrears. So this will help protect you and your spouse and get some of the money back. Now, reminders, it is going to ask you at the very top what year you are claiming this form for. So if it was last year, you put last year. If it's the current year, you put the current year if you're filing in that year. And also it's going to ask you if you are in a community property state. So that's something that you're probably going to want to look up so you can make sure that you know to fill out this form correctly. I want to thank you all for listening. And if you have had any experience with this or you filed this due to child support, let me know. I'm sure there are other people on here that would love to hear what you have to say and your experiences about it. I'm only bringing the fact that you can actually do it and where to find the forms and how it actually looks. So you all be blessed.